Welcome to Crunch Time, a program dedicated to helping you survive the crunch times in your life, whether they are caused by accidents, natural disasters, poverty, economic recession, depression, or all-out economic collapse, or whether they are caused by your realization that today's food supply is being contaminated by artificial fertilizers, pesticides, and genetically modified organisms, and over-processing of crops into what can hardly be called food. We want to help you through the crunch times in your future by teaching you what we have learned about organic gardening, food storage, and food preparation. We'll bring you into our kitchen and into our garden and share with you what we have learned, hopefully before your crunch times arrive. Now here is Chef Francois. Today, once again, we're going to work at the garden, but not on the garden. We are going to make a well, a water well. We're going to drill and drive a point so that we can have emergency water both with a pitcher pump and with an electric pump. And we're going to get started right now. Okay, today is the 16th of April. And Chow and I are going to drill a well. We've got a 2-inch PVC pipe here that we've notched the end of into a sawtooth. And on the other end we have put a handle that's movable. We've got some duct tape around here, folded in half so that it's sticky on both sides. It's going to stick to the tape and to the pipes. We got those bungeed to there, and then we've got 3 fittings. We've got a coupling, this fitting which takes this is a ball valve spigot. I've got some Teflon tape on the end of it so it won't mar the threads up in the plastic. And it goes like that, turn it on like this. And we're going to put that in tight, put that down tight. We're not going to glue it. And then we've got a hose that's running from my spigot way over there all the way to the end of this hose, to which we put a washing machine hose, which will hook up to the spigot. And then when we turn on the faucet over at the house, water will come in here and the water will go right down into there. We're going to put this well basically right on the edge of the middle of the garden.
Perfect place,
so we don't have to haul our water very far.
Yeah.
And Shao has dug a hole here about 4 feet deep. We're going to put it right on the front edge of that hole, and we're going to be using a lot of water, and it's going to just drain right out into the garden here. So we may not even need a step ladder.
Yeah, that's even better.
You've got it tall enough right there. So let me go turn the water on. Well, I think what we've done here is we've got a core in the middle that's still hard sand, and we've dug a hole all the way around it. That's why I tried to pick it up and squirt it over there. I thought maybe I could get the sand core to come up.
We'll go to this one without the water and take it. And
that'll dig a core. We need to loosen that core as we go.
As we go down too.
So that it'll come up around the outside. We're certainly getting down there.
Yeah.
Put too much pressure, you're going to pop this off again. Okay. So don't. And flopping the pipe around sideways like that helps, gives it more room for the sand to come up. Well, it's certainly going down.
Yeah.
And it's pushing the sand up because it's, you know, you can feel the pressure when I go to push it back down, but you can feel that, you know, once it gets down there, it's pushing the sand out. So I think not using a lot of effort is better. Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm going down about an inch or two. That's making the hole around the outside. And then when I do this, pushing that sand out.
Luckily, this is all sand here.
Yeah, if it was gravel, we wouldn't be able to do it. We could with the driven point. We could drive right through the rocks, but not very well.
You're right, yeah. Too hard.
Feel how hard it is to push down?
Yeah.
When it's like that, you've got to do a lot more up and down until that
The sand will come out?
that pressure is gone.
Okay.
How do you know it's get there?
It's moving. Let's go deep and deep.
Yeah, but how do you know you got to the water?
The pressure.
Oh, okay.
Well, the way when we get down there, we know by all right, now feel it.
Yeah, you want to take
Pressure's gone, see?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a camera here.
Got a camera right on my hat.
I see it.
All right, you go ahead and do that, and every time you pound, wait until the pressure is gone before you start turning and pushing again.
Yeah. I got it.
Pound it now. Only go down about an inch each time, otherwise it's going to take a long time to pound it to get rid of that pressure.
Feel it, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell when you're done with the pressure because I can hear it hitting the bottom different.
Yeah.
Don't even bother pushing down on it.
Okay.
Just the weight of
just use
just the weight of it will.
Okay, that's you said, yeah.
Well, of course now it's coming up, so you're gonna have to. Yeah, there you go. Turn it farther than just an inch each way. Now pound it. The less effort, the better.
Okay.
It washes it out a lot better that way. Let me try it. You got way too much pressure here. This has got to clean out. Built up pressure from
the inside.
So how are we going to tell when we're deep enough?
I have no idea. I think it's a...
We're going to stop, shut this off, and then we're going to wait for an hour and see if there's any water still in the pipe. Pull this top off right here and we'll drop a string down in there or a stone and see if it splashes on the bottom. It's getting down to the point where it's not allowing the sand to come up around the pipe.
See here, the water.
We need to jiggle it more.
Drill the hole, drill the well in the to place the cancer box, that one?
Yeah, but I used the metal one and I drove it in with a hammer or with a special driving head.
Oh, I see. The metal one, yeah. I saw that one.
And we still can. If we reach down this far, if this gets all the way down to there and we still don't have water on the bottom of this, then we'll put the metal one down in there and drive it down until we do.
I'm gonna boiling water. Right here. Get them to the rack. Okay. I'm gonna boil people, yeah. Then put outside.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna say let it set. When the water gets down
pull all that loose sand out.
Yeah.
Without moving this. That didn't pop off during all that time it took me to walk all the way over here. What does that tell you?
It's soaking, yeah.
It tells you that the hole that we're building is big enough that the water's been flowing up and relieving that pressure.
I see.
That's what you want to do the whole time. You don't want to dig this in so that the sand is tight up against this pipe.
I see. But what I understand also the guy was doing there, showed the YouTuber, it's just a go down, take it out and put the center out and go back again.
Pull the center out.
Yeah, because the sand is in the pipe accumulated this time. And
he pulled the whole thing out and then dropped the sand out?
And then go back again.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that I watched, they were 20, 30 feet down, and they were just
stand on
doing this and just keep doing it, and the sand would come up around the pipe. But to do that, you got to keep making this loose enough.
So that's a different idea.
And I would say that zigzagging the pipe back and forth and tapping on the top of it with our hammer to fill the inside of the pipe with loose sand, and then pack it together good with the pipe that Xiao just pulled out. And then we pull the white pipe out. If we can. I think we're going to need to use water again just to loosen stuff up down there.
Any? Okay, I thought it was.
So far we've taken out almost a half a bucket of sand with this method.
Time to put water because it's deep already.
And we're not hitting water yet, so we know for sure we're going to end up using our driven point, and it's going to be a long ways down there. We're going to be driving for a while, so let's go ahead and tap on this and turn it some more and videotape how we were doing it. It's about as far as we can go. Yeah. And we'll pack the sand on the inside again so it'll hold to the inside of the pipe.
To have a longer pipe, we'll connect with another pipe with here, so we can.
Well, I think I've got a fitting, and I've got another 3 or 4 feet of pipe.
Let's do that.
Okay.
And then we can put it.
And I couldn't see the
battery.
All right, we've added a length of pipe both to our outside pipe and to the pipe that we're packing the inside with. Is it getting harder to turn? All right, let's pack it.
So that's the length we can hammer, right? To say. And we can go there. That's good. Otherwise, I don't know. Okay. You know what? I feel like a boom.
No big deal. I just didn't pack it hard enough.
Feel it dropped.
But it's feeling wet down here at least. Yeah, it did
Yeah, I
drop.
feel it dropped.
It did drop.
That's the feel punk. That's the one.
But we're hitting water, so I think there it is. All right, on the bottom end of our digging pipe, the turds of sand keep falling out because we're down into wet sand now.
Yeah.
Just to rough up the edge of the bottom of the pipe, I'm putting some duct tape, wrinkled, into the bottom so that we can help pull the sand up when we get it down in there. All right, go ahead and put that back in the hole.
Yeah, that's the most important one. Otherwise, it'll be every time.
We've had
Look back. And
6 to 10 tries on each time to pull up some sand, and it always fell out because we're down into the water now. And
oh, feel the water.
yeah, you can hear it hitting the water now. Let's try packing it. We don't need either of these. If we can get them clean enough, we can bring these back too.
Yeah, that one should be no problem.
This pipe will be a little scratched up, but there's all kinds of water down there.
Yeah. I'll feel it drop a little bit, but it still hold a lot. Right? Yeah, drop a little bit, I feel it.
Yeah, it's so wet that it just not just slid on the pipe, but it
But
kind
it's
of
good because we got them out.
broke apart. And,
We do get them out. Oh, that's out?
no.
Oh, good. So I thought it was. So that's good. It's holding there.
It's holding really good.
That's great. Yeah, because that's the problems and no holding. Wow, you got water there. Perfect, Chief.
All right, I think we should try it again until we keep having it fall.
Yeah. Until we got no way to go.
All right, we have our well finished that we were working on. When we got done drilling with this piece of pipe here, with the notches on the end, to get the last bit of sand out, I actually put some screws into the side of this pipe because the wet sand that was in there, we were down below the water table about 3 feet, and the wet sand that was in there kept falling out, and we tried to pull it up. So we tried duct tape inside, that worked for a while, and then it got wetter, and I had to put screws in it to be able to get the last bit of dirt out of the hole. And after we had the hole as deep as we could get it, we put our driven point down in there, and we tried driving it with a post driver. That was way too light, so we drove it with a sledgehammer, and that marred all the threads on top. It busted the cap all up that we were driving on, and we ended up having a mushroom on the top. And so I ended up cutting it off with a grinder and then taking a nipple and welding it on, and it took a while to keep welding until we got all the leaks fixed. So now we have a nice hand pump well. It's good water. We do have a check valve on top right here and a pitcher pump. Now we plan on putting an electric pump. All right, today is the 20th of April, and I have found some grapevines and berry bushes at Home Depot that were a really good price. And I was going to try to grow some grapes from seeds, but hey, these are seedless, so we're better off. I've got blackberry here that we're going to plant between the chain link fence and the road up against the wall. And then I've got Concord seedless grapes I've already planted right there by that tee. And some other kind of grape, dark blue seedless grapes that I just planted there. And I thought I was recording the whole time and wasn't. And then I'm going to plant this one right where the shovel is. This is a Reliance seedless grape. And whatever grapes I grow from seeds, I will use clippings off of these to graft onto the new plants that I grow from seeds. So what I've done so far is pulled back the mulch that we had on top of here. We do use this area for running our wheelbarrow down through here, so I want to have the grapevines right up tight to the fence. And I want this to line up with that, so there's no post behind here. On that last one there was a post right next to where I was digging, and there was a concrete foundation for that post that kind of got in the way. But here, what's that? Ah, yeah. I forgot about that.
That's what I tried to tell you.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
You got lots there.
Still should put some compost and garbage in there, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot I had some really good topsoil over on the end of the property that I could use for this. Forgot all about that. We've gone after some really good topsoil from our pile on the other end of the property. And I'm going to put some in there and add some of this garbage. Let's see what we've got in here. Mostly squash, I guess. I'll start off with those. Keep these for later. Alright. I haven't put any nitrogen on either of those spots, but I guess I don't need to until they start growing better. Alright, let's get my plant out. It is right next to the edge of the pot, so shouldn't be too difficult to put that right against the wall. Just like that. Nice. Now I'm going to put the rest of this dirt there and turn this wheelbarrow around so I can wheel it out of here. That should be a nice dam to hold the water in. And let's go ahead and put some water on it. Yeah, that's damming it up nicely. Alright, now we're just going to push the mulch back around the outside. Alright, a little bit more water. And there is our Reliant grapes. I should staple that right there just to show what it is. In fact, for now I'll do it that way. So, gotta tie one of them back, and we'll be done with the grapes. I might put some more water yet.
In the last minute of our show, I'd like to tell you about the real reason for this show. Jesus Christ, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Without Jesus as my Savior, I would not be confident entering into these trying times that lay ahead. If Jesus is not your Lord and Savior, I suggest you send me an email at crunchtime@roadrunner.com and ask me how you can join the God who loves you, His Son Jesus Christ, and His disciples in everlasting life. For now, I say to you, God bless and keep you and yours. I'll see you next week on Crunch Time with Chef Francois.